Hello folks, Typhoon Carter here, and today we have a DPP Invitational. This is play-ins round 2 between Tizio and Big Will. I am joined here by George182. He's been around forever. He also played in play-ins, but today I have him on set with me. Why don't you introduce yourself to the audience a little bit? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, looking forward to this game. I guess I've been around for a very long time, done a lot of laddering. Not played in that many tournaments, but a few here and there, and a lot of the good person back in the day seem to remember me. But that's mostly me. Looking forward to this game's about Big Will versus Tizio, and very much looking forward to that.
Yeah. This is for Diamond Bracket, so the winner of this matchup will be facing Kenix or Mendes, whoever wins that. So that's kind of what's going on here, and like I said, we're near the end of play-ins. Like 8 players left fighting for 2 spots in main event as of round 2. Who do you favor a bit more between Tizio and Big Will going into this?
I don't know that much about Big Will. I know he's played a lot of tournaments and things, but Tizio, if that's how you pronounce it. He's I like his style. He brings a lot of different stuff, and I'm just very interested to see what he's going to bring today.
I mean, Big Will had to get past Shing in round 1. That was a pretty tough series, although I think that game was characterized by a very late game freeze on Shing's Quagsire, so Big Will got a bit of a break there in round 1 for, I guess, spoilers for whoever hasn't watched it, and watch the videos in order, but Big Will, he could easily capitalize off this. I think Big Will, he's had his highs and he's had his lows. Like, I think he had a very rough DPP PL. He didn't do too hot in that tour, but he's done well in like other tours before, so like he's had his highs, he's had his lows, that kind of thing. And yeah, are these guys gonna start yet? Because I told them that they could start at any point. Well, I don't think the message is gonna show up on Smog Tours, but yeah.
So they're both online, ready to go. But
Yeah, I mean,
match hasn't started yet.
They're both here, you know, like, hey, let's get the show going. But yeah, as for predictions, our Discord server has Tizio as a heavy favorite over Big Will going into this.
Yeah, which is very interesting. As it's one of the most.
Oh, they have started.
Like, it's the heaviest prediction out of all of them, isn't it? Is this one?
Yeah, they have started. Tizio on the bottom, Big Will on the top. Tizio leading off with a Suicune versus a Raikou. So, what set do you think like this Raikou is, or rather, what item do you think it is here?
I mean, Raikou's always in the lead spot. It's always that like Rash set with Extreme Speed, Aura Sphere, Thunderbolt, Lumberry. That's the sort of thing I'm thinking standard, and then they might mix it up with a Sugarberry or something. But I don't think there's too many crazy things they can do there.
So Tizio swaps.
Yeah, and he gets.
What do you think Big Will has in the back here? Like, you know, leading off with Raikou. You know, I mean, it's not a very common lead that we see.
No, and like Zapdos tends to be a sort of better lead in lots of ways. So maybe he's got a Zapdos in the back. It's one reason to lead with it. But I think you want to get that power off with Thunderbolt and use things that take advantage of Thunderbolt weakening things. So he's gone to Metagross here, which is probably his Stealth Rocker.
Yeah, it showed lefties as well. Looks like he has like max HP with maybe some Spadef bulk, or either that or it's like a Lottie with I don't think it's Scarf Lottie, is it?
Yeah, it's difficult commentating. When you're playing, you've got one set locked in. When you're commentating, there's so many more variables, isn't there?
Yeah,
But
for sure.
yeah, I think it's Specs Latias and a Metagross with a bit of bulk. That's what we normally see.
Yeah, but this is a great turn for Will to just get some Stealth Rocks up, you know, punish that hazard game. or rather punish some switches. And for Tizio, I mean, if you're leading with Suicune, usually this is like modest Suicune with like, you know, 2-6, like speed creeping Breloom with like modest, all that. But the Breloom here is going to threaten a Spore, especially given that Will's Metagross showed to be lefty, so Tizio doesn't have to worry about it being a Lum, but the Raikou could be Lum though.
Yeah, the Raikou could be Lum, so that could be an easy switch in here. I think the main reason to get Breloom in now is he probably thinks there's not many better opportunities to bring it in. And he can, yeah, this is probably his best opportunity to get in and do some damage. But yeah, it's prediction wars right here, whether that Metagross wants to stay in and mash or not. I think it's got good odds to stay in.
Yeah. Well, switches here. Is it? Okay, it is Lum. Hindpower Ice is going to threaten to do a lot of damage if Big Will has that. So Tizio probably will want to scout that out.
Yeah, but maybe he doesn't think Breloom's going to get many opportunities this game, so that's why he's staying in here, going for the Spore.
Yeah.
And now he gets to fire off a Focus Punch if he wants to.
Yeah. Yeah, so Raikou meta, I mean, you gotta have EQ immune somewhere. Okay, there's the Latias. Takes 39%. What does that show? Oh, so this like probably like a choice Lottie with some bulk investment, and okay, nice double from Will there, getting the Starmie in and seeing the meta. Ooh.
Right, well, Hydro Pump miss, which is going to really crucial, but yeah, Thunder Punch there. I think we only see that on agility sets.
I mean, sometimes I see it on like bulky like Self Rock sets, like especially if you think your team has like a Gira problem, but like
just a Gira counter, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you have like the lead Suicune, which very likely has Hindpower Electric, and then like the meta with T-Punch, and yeah, that's a Spec Star. But yeah, a bit unfortunate for Will, and Tizio slightly ahead here, and this Tyranitar looks to be probably like a DD Tar. That's probably my first thought. What do you think?
Yeah, well, obviously Breloom's there, and you don't really want to give Breloom any opportunities, so, you know, why hasn't he gone to something else here? So I think he must be quite comfortable with Breloom, so it might even be a Chople DD or something.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't think you just send in T-Tail to guarantee the KO, because then, yeah, Breloom switches in. Yeah. What are you going to do from there?
Oh, nice call.
There we go. So that's why he's not worried about Breloom.
Yeah, it was probably like Chople too, like in case the Breloom decided, oh, but Infernape's gotta be sent out, so Tizio with a double fighter core. Big fan of these. Usually, this tells me that Tizio's last is probably some kind of Pursuiter, maybe a Scizor in the back.
Yeah, I think with Scizor, he'd be quite weak to sort of electric types and things. I'd like we're over a Tyranitar sort of thing, but
yeah, T-Tar would make sense too, but I mean it's a very fast-paced team.
Yeah.
What do you think Will's last here is?
Something like a Gyarados, maybe a Sweeper. Could be a second Steel. I suppose there's just not enough ground resists on the team, is there?
Yeah, I think it's gotta be like it's gotta be an EQ immune of some kind. I think like Will's team is like too spike weak, even with the Starmie, or like
he's got three ground weaknesses. It's a Spec Starmie, so that can't really switch into Earthquake, not comfortably. So yeah, unless it was like a Breloom.
Yeah, and even
which does pair well with Raikou, but
yeah.
I would favor a Gyarados here, I think. But.
Oh yeah, for sure. Big Will down to 180 seconds, so he's really taking a time to think about how he wants to approach this. You can't really switch Lottie in freely just because, like, if the Infernape U-turns, well, you're kind of in a bad spot. And then nothing else on Will's team so far has indicated that, you know, it can really come in for free. Okay.
Yeah, he could have set the Raikou, but, you know, this might have been something crazy like Swords Dance or Nasty Plot, and that might have put him in a pickle if he'd done that.
Yeah, for sure. But Lottie is gonna be the follow-up here. If you're Will, do you just let the Draco rip here, or are you going to like maybe try to pivot around, maybe catch a double?
I think you're in a bad spot, so I think it's worth trying to pivot. But what do you go to?
Because like Tizio's
that last Hizagura.
Yeah, Tizio's options is like what, going to the meta, like his own meta is like the Lottie switch, which that's one thing he can do. So you could maybe try to go to your own meta, try to like trade some damage. That's something you can try to do, or Raikou because like, but like maybe Will wants to keep the Raikou for this weekend. Oh, okay.
Let's go for the double.
I have to.
And it is a Breloom.
This is a pretty odd structure from, but yeah, I guess Breloom last is like not the worst last you could ever go with. This Latias is going to be a sleep sack of choice. How likely do you think this Lottie has sleep talk?
I mean, it's only like 30%, 40% chance of that, but you know, is it worth playing around for Big Will? I think it is, and it's weathered.
Oh, okay. Tricks.
Oh, Sleep Talk Trick is not a set I'm that fan of, but anyway.
I don't love sleep talk Lottie in the back normally, just because like if you sleep talk and then like let's say you kill something and then you end up going into the like the opponents just gotta get a free pursuit trap off. That's like generally my big issue with this kind of idea of like sleep talk in the back, and Thunder Punch here does 17 to the metagross, and yeah, Big Will's burned quite a bit of clock. He's been down to like 2 minutes, but he's regained some timer from what I can tell. And this meta, wait, I think, did Ladybug use something like this in SPL? Like looking at Will's team, or like something similar?
It might have been. I mean, right from the start when you said Raikou, what's it normally paired with? Breloom is a common one that I forgot to mention at the start. But yeah, so
Skyrim's another like common Raikou partner that I think is like pretty good on these normally, but Scarf meta would make sense.
Oh, that overheat does not do enough.
Yeah, so that's probably like heavily attack invested Infernape. Like it's probably like 252 attack with like 60 something EVs and overheat. Usually, like if you're EVing Infernape, it's usually the other way around. You're putting all your EVs into special attack and more into the physical side.
And if he has got like a gear in the back here, he's in a good spot. But we don't think it is that. And I think he
double water on
obviously if Latias out of the way. Sorry, if he gets Latias out of the way, Infinite can sweep.
Oh, okay. There's the Scizor. Yeah. So, yeah. If you're running double fighter, you usually need a pursuiter to like back these up. And yeah, Scizor is like not a bad pairing to go with.
Can he just pursuit here if Big Will goes into Breloom on the pursuit? Is that just game over?
Oh, I mean, you pursuit here, but the issue is like you really cannot give Breloom like a free turn to like just do some damage. I mean, well, actually, do we know? I'm just gonna quickly hover over to Breloom. It only showed Spore, so we don't know if this is superpower focus. Okay, sure, U-turn. That did 29%. I think that's it's like Scarf damage off the top of my head.
Scarf, I do like Scarf with Infinite. I don't like Scarf in general, but on this sort of structure, I can see it working.
Yeah, Big Will down to 90 seconds. Tizio down to 210 seconds here. So we got some crucial turns here. Tizio, Big Will can kind of just click EQ here, like because like even if Tizio goes Lottie, it's like you can only really click Sleep Talk. Well, okay. Oh, right. He tricked it, so he can click it again. But like that's like such a huge risk. Like if he if Big Will just opts to like just start mashing people in, like mash the Lottie, it's like, well, you're in trouble. But oh no, it was not Scarf. Okay, so
it's sort of trading blows between Latias and Infinite here. They both kill something every time they switch in.
Yeah, but that Scissor is a huge pain in the neck for Will at this stage in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he can probably just spam Bullet Punch. That Raiku's not burnt a single turn of sleep. It's not got the best defense in the world.
Yeah.
His Infinite might have Mac Punch as well, which he probably won't want to use now, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I was tripping when I said the meta was Scarf. I don't know what I was saying, but... happens to the best of us, but yeah, Big Will down to 30 seconds on his timer, so he's got to make a decision real soon. And this is like, he could also Healing Wish here if he has it. Oh, this is, I think Tizio might have this wrapped up, barring some extremely bad luck with sleep turns. Like if the Raikou like wakes up after one turn and then like say the Suicune or like whatever somehow misses. Which is I guess how Will could try to steal this one. U-turn.
Oh, he still goes for the U-turn. Oh yeah, of course it's Scarf Scissor, isn't it? So it's not actually doing that much damage. Yeah.
But this Suicune is probably just got Ice Beam. It's got to take its kill. Yeah, Mach Punch is here.
It is faster.
Okay. So if you're Will, I think you should just. I would just Healing Wish here. Like, don't even.
He's got it.
Yeah. The question now, it comes down to Sleep Talk Luck, I think, and then the Scizor doing enough damage. Oh, that is unfortunate. Hinpar's gonna take out the Latias, but the Scarf Scizor will get a U-turn off. And, oh wait, no, Tizio's got this wrapped up, more or less.
So the U-turn.
So yeah, Tizio will take this game 1, and he'll be up 1-0.
And what do you think they're going to bring game 2? They both brought sort of,
Off.
I don't know, sort of middle offense, I'd call it, but yeah.
Yeah, like offense or like, yeah, I don't know what else you identify. If you're Tizio,
Just standing up.
You're like if you're Tizio, you're like in the zone. I would just probably stick to your comforts. Maybe bring like a different flavor of offense. Maybe like a zap, maybe, you know. But if you're Big Will, this is gonna be tricky. I mean, you probably want to bring something like maybe an anti-offense pick, like something like off zap, like your own offensive Zapdos, like Magnet Zap, or like T-Spikes, like just stuff that's normally strong into offense is what I'd look at. Oh, they start game 2. Oh, just gotta switch this for continuity. Tizio leading with Starmie, and Big Will leading with Zapdos.
Yeah, we're seeing old legendary leads here with sort of Zapdos, Suicune, and Raikou. I was hoping to see an Entei, to be honest. That would have rounded out the set nicely.
I mean, yeah, Pix did bring that in round 1 of play-ins.
Yeah, actually, it's Big Will's bought an electric lead both times, and Tizio's bought a water lead both times.
Yeah.
And both times not worked out for him.
Okay, T-Boat's there. What do you think Big Will's Zapdos set is?
I mean, there can be specs, but I think that's sort of less common these days. So, yeah, I'm surprised he didn't U-turn, but I guess some Starmie stay in an Ice Beam, so he was quite happy to take the trade there.
Oh, okay. Tizio U-turns here. That did 7%, so I think that's like a Fizz Def Zap.
Yeah. I think it's the lowest roll on a max defense Zapdos by the looks of things.
Yeah, Heatran taking like 37 from the Zapdos. Okay, so there's like an offensive Heatran. Big Will has to be careful of getting exploded on here.
Yeah, but he's gonna see it coming. So I think to Depends if he's got a good answer though. If he hasn't got, if he's just going to switch into steel type here, that's going to be a bit too risky.
Yeah.
So he might just stay in and take it. Yeah, but Tito's the perfect answer here. Takes a fire blast, takes an explosion.
Okay. So that is. This Tyranitar took 20%. Could be like a CB Tar. Tar could be.
Yeah, I mean, if it's Zapdos, Tyranitar, CB Tar, and then you can have your Breloom, Starmie. Standard Big Six for Big Will.
Yeah. I see what you did there. But, yeah, so these guys down to 270 seconds. So first real slowdown they've had.
Shows how seriously they're taking it.
Yeah. If you're Big Will here, what are you looking for? And if you're Tizio, what were you looking for, like, these next couple turns?
Well, right now as Tizio, I'm worried about Choice Band Tyranitar, so yeah.
Trade the damage.
And not comfortable switching into it because Tyranitar had the luxury of using any move it wanted in that situation. They went for the superpower, but they could have crunched, they could have stone edged, they could have ice punched.
Yeah. Yeah. So Tizio getting some decent value.
Going forwards, I would just want to scout, so he's probably deciding here between Flygon, go for the U-turn, get some momentum, or some sort of threat that he could send in that can just impose some...
Okay, should Tizio be worried about the possibility of Custaptar in this situation?
It's a good question. Well, it's got minus attack, so even if it Custaps this Flygon, I don't think it's that worrying. It might have worried something else that switched in, something that was weak to Fire Blast. Might have been scared, but I think Ice Beam Custap quite rare.
Yeah. Yeah, or like really just taking significant damage that you can avoid if you can. Yeah, I mean...
And over 50% of the time, this is CB Tar as well. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, but you can never rule out a random Custap just like ruining your day, but... Yeah, I mean, Tizio did take a bit of time on his clock, so he definitely, like, at least considered the possibility of it. Big Will down to 240 seconds here.
Yeah, I mean, it's an obvious turn, as in U-turn's almost certainly going to happen. Okay. So he's just got to decide how he wants to deal with that. And I suppose a slim chance of an earthquake predicting something else to come in. But
Starmie showing no lefty, so we know that this is like maybe some kind of choice star. Hydro Pump Stare, okay. So
probably Specs. And there's no life orb, so yeah.
Yeah, and I highly doubt it's something like, Cobra or anything like that, but especially not on lead. It's usually Specs 99% of the time. Zaptar Celebi, okay. This is probably This is probably the rocker on Will's team. Like we've seen.
Quite likely, and I think also probably a paralysis spreader. And yeah, I don't know why this is like screaming Rhyperior to me, but like these sorts of structures, there's going to be paralysis being spread and some abusers.
Yeah. The other alternative I've seen to Rhyperior is like Swampert on like some build.
Yeah, Swampert's really good as well.
Okay. So this, oh geez, okay, was that uninvested? Leaf Storm?
Yeah, it could be. So it looks like modest, I think, but yeah, it could be a nasty plot set.
Yeah, but usually if you're running Leaf Storm, the reason is that you usually run it on Plot Celebi instead of say Grass Knot. The reason being that like Grass Knot does pitiful damage to Clefable, so that's usually why you might consider running Leaf Storm. Like this just more so for our viewers, but yeah, Tizio U-turns out here. There's the Scizor, so bring Sizz again makes sense, like, having a Pursuiter with Starmie, tried and true.
Yeah, so I was just looking at the calcs. Actually, it could just be it did slightly more than 0 investment, but could just be a little bit of investment. and special attack for that Leaf Storm,
Yeah.
and still be a bulky Stealth Rock set.
Yeah. But Flygon being shown on Big Wills and does definitely change what I think his last could be. Like, I don't think Rhyperior's nearly as likely on this kind of team if he's running.
Yeah, I think way less likely now.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, you gotta have a steal, so I mean, Jirachee's like a natural last that would complement this group pretty well. And then like maybe another. Oh, Heatran makes sense too.
yeah,
like some
Heatran
guys-
does fit nicely.
Yeah.
I still think there'd be a second steal on here, but might not be a Jirachee.
Yeah.
Could be a Metagross, could be a Stealth Rock Metagross as well.
Yeah, or even like Trick Iron Ball meta.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. And then like Heatran, there's like a few variations for what this Heatran could be. I mean, you could totally do Taunt Heatran on this. Or like Rockstran. Like there's a few variations. Like Heatran is like very simple poke, but like has a lot of customization in terms of what you can do. I mean, like you got like somebody like Crystal doing like Dark Pulse Heatran, like Dark Pulse Life Orb.
Yeah, and could be a Pasho Berry.
Yeah.
I don't know if that lives the specs from here, but might do. I do think Rocks is unlikely with the Celebi. I just think people would so much rather have Rocks on the Celebi than Heatran.
Yeah.
Because Heatran do so much more damage if it's given 3 turns.
Yeah. Yeah, but Big Will, his only Starmie switch is like the Celebi as of right now but like we don't even know if Tizio's Starmie has Ice Beam, for that matter. Like some do run it, but
yeah,
not all do.
And I think the Hydro Pump here looks so inviting. You know, the
Or Surf if you
reasonable odds that Big Will just wants to sack something. So
yeah. I mean, if Tizio's running like Hydro plus Surf, that's like another revenue you could look at too. Oh, Starmie's still last. Okay. Oh, that Hydro Pump doing nasty work.
And he is faster, or it's a speed tie.
I think it might be a speed tie. Like I mean, if you're Will, like you don't just switch into that without like thinking like you have a chance of like maybe winning the speed tie and then like T-bolting and then trying to get the star out the way. So yeah, this probably like
I mean, I'm surprised he's because normally choice specs is modest.
Yeah.
For the 2 Akira and Clefable, so maybe he's timid.
Timid because like you don't want to mess around and find out with the Azelf against like Azelf leads.
Yeah.
Like, you know, some Azelf leads will run like 330 or 308, like they won't run max speed. So like Tizio probably took
and the choice band U-turn as well is not fun.
Yeah, for sure. And then like Celebi's natural follow-up here. I mean, if you're Big Will, what do you do here? Because like Flygon and Scizor are both like natural. Well, Scizor especially is a natural invite.
Yeah, I mean, you could double to Zapdos, and the big play from Tizio here would be to stay in and Hydro Pump. That would take some bravery, but I'd love to see it.
I mean, Tizio's like so far ahead that I don't think he needs to do that. That is how I view it.
No, but that's why I think Big Will will double, because he needs to.
Oh, okay. Gets the Heatran out in against the Celebi.
I mean, this Celebi could be faster, could have Earth Power.
I mean, on this kind of team, I could see it. I mean, he's running a very like offensive team. Like, you know, you got the Scarf Flygon, you got the Scizor, and then obviously
his Heatran had Stealth Rocks, which I think makes
it more likely. Big Will down to 2 minutes on his timer. So, crucial turn for Will, and Will probably realizes, look, there's a chance that this Selby might have Earth Power, and what do you know it does? This might be a wrap.
Yeah.
Or we're getting close to
Yeah, I think Big Will was probably, he'd realised he wasn't in a great spot and just wanted to take the risk there. We see the Gengar, we see three dark weaknesses on one team.
Yeah, and good on Tizio to be able to take out the... Yeah, that's why he exploded on the Tar, because, like, with Heatran, it was just too great a threat.
Yeah, and, well, once he'd done the explosion, it wasn't a problem anymore.
Yeah. But for Big Will, it's like, I think looking back at it, it's like, was going into your own Heatran worth it? Like, you know, especially, like, I mean, you couldn't have maybe... Because, like, I don't know if it was immediately obvious that... Or, like, he would have immediately picked up that Tizio might have had multiple Dark Weeks.
No, I think it would have been too early to do that. But I think Tizio is about to go through to the next round here. I don't see how Big Will's going to pull this out, even with all the luck in the world, I'm afraid.
Yeah, they're saying GG's, and yeah, so Tizio's got to move on to finals of play-ins. He just has to win one more set to punch his ticket into the main event. Any closing remarks you want to say, George?
Well, the Discord predictions were right. Big favorite and a big win, big easy win. To be honest, made it. You know, even the first game, I think he sort of had wrapped up. I know it came back a bit at the end, but really he had it wrapped up all along, I think.
Yeah. That said though, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and consider donating to DPP Revival Invitational's prize pool. I think we're currently sitting at about $400-ish in donations. If you guys can donate what you can afford. And that said though, I will see you guys next time.